This is a video of my outdoor bearded dragon habitat. And I will tell you also how to make an ideal bearded dragon habitat. Okay, as you can see, this is an old ferret cage. We cleaned down the ferret cage, so it's all clean now. And we converted it into a bearded dragon habitat. If you look down there, this is the ground, obviously. We're going to be adding some sand and eco-earth to it, so it is higher, like the ground is higher, and there's no like little spaces under it. Okay, so on the first level here, you can see there are 2 rocks where you can bask in the sun, a little slate rock, and then just moss and some sand. We're going to put his water bowl down here and his food bowl on this. And then his water bowl is probably going to be on that side. Okay. Then he can climb up the wire onto this next level where there is blankets and towels. There's just a stick where you can climb on. And this is like something you can buy at the pet store. It screws into here, so this is going to be a good place to put his food. Yeah. So we're going to put some of his food on here. And nice and sturdy, obviously. We're still deciding where we should put his food, if it should go down there or like up here or something. So we don't know that yet, but you'll know. Alright, so then you can go up here, come around this. Ta-da! I'm probably going to put multiple food and waters, like one on every ground, so that he can find his food and water. Yeah. But over here, there is a log where he can climb on. We'll be getting more logs, probably. And then he comes up here to the highest point. Nice, warm, cozy bedding, really thick here, so that it'll be nice and cushioned. And then a log on top, and he can go under it for shade, or above it for heat. Yeah, so, and then we put this on top to, at nighttime and stuff, to keep the rain out. Yeah, so I'm just going to teach you how to make an ideal bearded dragon outdoor habitat. First off, when making your bearded dragon outdoor habitat, you want to have some sort of flooring. We're still looking for flooring. We're probably going to have this covering the floor of this, where we're either going to put some like wire down so nothing can dig in. But right now it's just resting here, but it's not going to be summer for a little while, so we don't have to worry about that. Also, for your flooring, you want to have some sand, eco-earth, reptile carpet, or whatever you just use in their natural, like, bearded dragon cage, like, habitat in your house. Okay. Then if you're using some sort of wire cage like this, it can hurt their feet. If you look, that can hurt their feet. They're, like, really sensitive. So you want to put something down. I put towels. Before I had plastic down, but I wanted something a little bit softer for him. So I put this down. Bunch of towels. These are old, like ruggy towels that we don't use for anything. Yeah, so just make sure you have that. And then you want to have places for them to climb on. So obviously, yeah, you might want to make it a couple of towels thick, like especially where they're going to be sleeping, because you don't want it to hurt their stomach. Where they climb up is fine, because it's not like he's going to be sitting on there all day long. He's going to be using it to climb up and down. Also, if it's a habitat like a ferret cage, you're going to want to have all this flooring down, and you're also going to want to remember that if it rains, it will, like, water will build up in some places. So you want to have some sort of lid to put on. This is originally designed to be the base, but then we realized that if we just kept it out here, it would fill with water. not our smartest idea. So this tank looked different before the one that was on the bottom, but obviously not anymore. Okay, moving on. You want to have, doesn't matter what kind of tank you need, you have to have a place where it's sunny, and you need to have a place where it's shady. Basically, this first, most ferret cages are divided into 2 sections with 2 main floors. This would be floor 2, this would be floor 1, and sometimes with these little, like, see there, and then here with those levels. Okay. So, yeah, those are the extra levels it comes with most of the time. But you want to have, I say, one of them to be shady and then one to be sunny. In summertime, this top half is going to be covered in sun. Right now, it is nighttime, actually. Believe it or not, it's like 8 o'clock. No, 7 o'clock. No, 6 o'clock. Right, I don't know what time it is, but it's nighttime. And so it's not really that sunny anymore. But it's going to be like 12 o'clock. Your bearded dragon's going to be relaxing in the sun on the top. And then on the bottom, you want to have a place where it's shady, just like in their tank when you have a cool side and a hot side. Pretty much the same thing for this. So on the bottom, you want to have your water, your food, and these blankets here. They keep the light away. There'll still be a little bit of like light, but he has this hut to hide in if it gets too hot for him. Yeah. Oh, it's really chilly now. It's like 55 degrees. Okay. Also, it doesn't matter what kind of tank you have. Like, you could be wooden, anything really. Like, I've seen some people who have their habitats literally a piece of wood and a screen. That would work. There's a lot of things you could use. I'm going to have a more detailed video another time. But whatever you have, you always want a lid because bearded dragons can climb out really easily. And then also stuff can like come and get them. This is also what you have to have in every single habitat. You have to have a hide. You have to have a food and water bowl. Our food and water bowl are in the dishwasher because we just got them. Yeah. You have to have a basking area. You have to have climbing stuff. And you have to have like a rock. The rocks will heat up in the sunlight, so that will help their belly, like get warm and stuff. And then you're also going to want a temperature gauge, so you can know the temperature on the cool side, which is the bottom, and the hot side, which is the top. If you're using something that is a cage just laying on the ground, your cool side could be maybe something covering half the tank so that it's nice and cold on that side. You also don't want them out when it's rainy because bearded dragons are sensitive to high humidity and it can cause problems. So you don't want there to be any high humidity at all. Yeah, and only bring them out on the days where it's above 80 degrees. And if possible, plug in a heat lamp. Like I can put a heat lamp on top of here if I wanted. There's an outlet over there and I could use it to plug in his heat lamp. I don't think I'm going to do that. But I'm only going to put them out here on the warm days and stuff like that. Also, you want to have locking doors. Bearded dragons are sometimes really strong, and they'll push open a door in a second. So with this special, like, lock, they can't get it open. Okay, so that's the cage. Also, if it's, like, a hot day where it's, like, 130 degrees, I don't know why it would be 130, but sometimes here it is. You could always put this on top, maybe, to keep the sun out, and then just that. Like, if it's in the hundreds, 110 is fine, but anything higher than that, I'd put, like, something on top to keep it a little bit shaded. Alright, any questions, leave a comment. Yeah, that's about it. Thank you for watching.